mo siya every day. So if you're a person, wala kang sakit, sabi ng World Health, you're not necessarily pain. You're just in a neutral zone. So meaning to say you don't have symptoms. Sometimes you eat healthy, sometimes you don't. Nag-exercise ka, tumatakbo ka ng marathon once every 3 months. Nag-stretching ka once a month. So, yung health mo, wala siyang topak. Pero dapuan ka lang ng konting virus, automatically, ikaw yung person na lahat, tuwing may sipon yung tao sa office, nakakatch mo yung sakit. Di ba meron mga tao na parang every week may sipon, every week may migraine, every week may lagnat. So parang 50% of the time may sakit siya. Bakit? Kasi yun yung person na nasa neutral zone. So think of the time ng COVID. Di ba maraming mga tao, kung titignan mo, di ba maraming namatay, maraming nagkasakit. Pero kung titingnan mo, out of 95% of the population, hindi naman din talaga ganun karami yung namatay. Hindi naman din talaga ganun karami yung sobrang nagkasakit. So what happened? So yung 5%, sila yung nasa neutral zone, tapos nung tinamaan sila ng Delta variant or whatever other variant, sobrang nagkaroon sila ng poor health status or nagkaroon talaga sila ng full-blown disease. So right now, yung mga tao, especially after COVID, nagkaroon ng term na they become health aware. So meaning to say, yung mga tao, when it comes to their health, medyo tumatalino na sila. So doon nila nakikita, kailangan pala binabasa yung nutritional label. Kailangan pala nag-exercise, kailangan pala I don't eat simple sugars. So yung mga tao, all of a sudden, nagkakaroon sila ng desire, magkaroon ng good health status. So ano yung good health status? Exercise regularly. So pag sinabi natin exercise regularly, di ba it's very subjective. So sabi ng World Health, what is regular exercise? So on a very basic level, kung hindi ka nag-gym, a simple exercise is doing 10,000 steps a day. So what is 10,000 steps a day? So alam niyo yung Mega Mall? So lalakarin mo yung Mega A to Mega B, first floor, tapos akyat ka ng second floor, Mega B to Mega A, tapos akyat ka ng third floor, akyat ka ng ganon-ganon. Like 10 times, akyat ka din bababa ka. So that's about siguro 1.5 hours of walking, brisk walking. So hindi rin pwede yung walking lang. Dapat brisk. Yung medyo nagmamadali. So sino dito yung nakaka 10,000 steps per day? So wala. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, you don't have good health status. So kahit nag-use na vitamins ka pa, hindi mo na-check yung exercise requirement. Do you have good health status? No. So another thing, sabi nila, so dapat fully well-balanced diet yung kinakain mo. So sino dito yung kinain niya for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, salad? Fruits and vegetables, and protein. Wala, di ba? Kasi kung titignan mo, ang typical Pinoy diet, what do we eat? Rice. Diba, silog. So kung titignan mo, sabi nila, nutrition-wise, there are 2 types of nutrients na kailangan kainin. Macronutrients and micronutrients. What are macronutrients? Kung sinabi natin macronutrients, kailangan marami. So ito yung carbohydrates, fats, and protein. So meaning to say, kunwari carbs, bigyan ka ng 1 spoon of rice, matutuwa ka o iinit yung ulo mo. Diba? Hindi kasi pwedeng 1 spoon, dapat 2 cups, 3 cups. Diba? Rice is life, ang Pilipino. So ibig sabihin, kailangan maramihan. So ngayon, you may be a person na nakihit mo yung macros mo, pero yung micro, ano yung micro? Ito yung vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and yung mga coenzyme compounds na kailangan tinitik. Eh ngayon, imagine mo, kung ang breakfast mo, tapsilo, yung lunch mo is 2-piece chicken sa mini-stop, tapos yung dinner mo is caldereta, sinigang. So ano yung phytonutrient doon? Ano yung vitamins doon? Ano yung minerals doon? Wala. So meaning to say, you're a person rich in macronutrients, pero bokya ka pagdating sa micronutrients. So sabi naman nila, if you're deficient in micronutrients, hindi ka naman magkaka-cancer bukas. Hindi ka naman magkaka-Parkinson's next week. Siguro mga 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So, yun, soon, don't worry. So, ngayon, another thing, sabi nila, what is the primary cause of illness? So sabi nila, ito, hindi, believe it or not, it's really the lack of money. Bakit? Kasi kunyari, you want to eat healthy, you're working in Makati, where can you buy salad? Magkano ang go salad? 200. Eh di ba kinain mo yun, nagbayad ka ng 200 kasi hindi ka pa natuwa. So nakakainis. Diba? So kung gusto mo kumain ng Italianis, magkano ang Caesar salad sa Italianis? It's like 600 pesos. Tapos hindi ka naman kakain lang ng Caesar salad, kakain ka pa ng roast chicken or ng steak. So to eat healthy in the Philippines, it's so expensive. Tapos syempre, kung naghahabol ng bills, so mind mo is never at rest. So yung cortisol mo, ang taas-taas palagi. So sabi, a lot of diseases can be solved by money. Sa totoo lang. Diba? Kasi kung wala kang pera, grabing stressful ng buhay, and you cannot eat healthy in our country. So, ngayon, nagkaroon din ng concept, sabi nila, people don't just want to live long. Diba dati, nauuso yung word na lifespan. Pero sabi nila, laos na ang concept ng lifespan. People nowadays, they think of health span. So, ano yung concept ng health span? So, kunyari, ito yung level of fitness mo. Ito yung age. Usually, makikita mo yung level of fitness mo drops to a point na nagiging frail person ka and nagiging sickly person ka hanggang sa namatay ka. So ngayon, yung goal is not to live long, but ang goal is to live long and at the same time to prolong perfect health for a very long time. Alam mo yung 80 years old ka and you wanna stand up sa chair, hindi ka yung parang bumubelo pa talaga ng todo para lang makatayo sa chair. Diba? Hindi ikaw yung nabuhay ka nga ng till 90 pero naka-ventilator ka naman. Diba? Naka-oxygen tank ka naman tapos panay bed source ka. So, yung mga tao right now, they wanna live long and they wanna live in a perfectly healthy state. So, next slide. So, right now, ito daw yung normal aging. So usually, you're perfectly healthy until you hit about 35, 40. Sino dito yung may maintenance na? Huwag na kayo mahiya. Diba? Hindi. Pero usually, yan na. Diba before, wala ka namang back pain, tapos biglang may... Dati, you have perfectly 20/20 vision, tapos hindi ka na makikita tumataas ang rate. So, yun,
Capture natin.
kahit ng lolo natin, we have conversations na
Pa rin ako.
sabi nila palagi, ako nga, di mo na yung maintenance ko eh. Kasi may sasasagot, di man lang, ako nga 10 eh. Diba yung ako, 12, may bypass surgery pa ako. Kasi bakit si Ken nagpapa,
Nang wala?
dalihan ng gamot, nagpapaano pa lang
Bigla?
surgery. Pero ngayon,
Meron.
yung mga bata, especially the Gen Z, and yung millennials, they're smarter. So, parang, I cannot accept na I have high blood pressure. I cannot accept na I have back pains. I cannot accept na meron akong rayuna. So, next slide please. So right now, people are starting, next slide. Okay ba rin? Okay. So people are starting to think of how do I lengthen my health span. So dati,
Pa rin yun.
ang
Sa
goal
akin.
lang is mamatay, mortality. Bakit ka ba namamatay? Kung gusto ka Alzheimer's ka, diabetes ka, cancer, disability, ganyan. So ngayon, when you go see a doctor, when do you go see a doctor? Kapag meron ka ng sakit. Pag may sakit ka, vitamins ba ang sagot? No, ang gamot is gamot. So, kailangan mo anti-hypertensive, kailangan mo ng anti-epileptic, kailangan mo ng surgery. So, yung kasi kinatanong nila, bakit yung mga doctors hindi sila bilib sa vitamins? Eh kasi naman may Parkinson's na yung pasyente, bibigyan mo ng vitamins. Di ba ang kailangan niya? Gamot. Malubhan na yung sakit niya eh. So ngayon, it's becoming common. Sabi nila, bakit ba kasi nagkakasakit in the first place? Di ba? Para, prevent mo yun, hindi na magkakasakit. Hindi na magkaka-Alzheimer's, hindi na
Nawala naman
magkaka-diabetes.
sa akin yung connection.
So sabi
So,
nila,
bakit sa'yo na dapat?
yung sakit, because of yung upstream effects of gene. So sabi nila, think of it as a waterfall. So ito tayo yung water, para lang siya yung flat. Tapos biglang bubugos siya ng
Wala ka bang share nung sa Trinidad?
that man, from each 0 to 25,
Doon pa din siya ngayon.
wala kang mga inflammation, wala kang mga oxidative stress masyado. And your cell, ano yung
Oo,
inflammation?
wala. Sige,
So,
ako na.
kaya yung bakal, di ba kapag nag-oxidize siya, ano nangyayari?
Ako na.
Kinakalaban. Ngayon, yung cells natin, kapag pag kinalawang siya, walang literally kalawang. Pero, ano nangyayari? Nagkakaroon ka ng inflammation. So, inflammation is kalawang of the human cells. So, ngayon yung oxidative stress, ano yun? Di ba yung cells mo, meron silang mga proton, electron, ganyan-ganyan. So, yung oxidative stress, sinisira niya yung cell wall ng cells. So, yung mitochondrial dysfunction, alam niyo ba yung mitochondria? Di ba? Kasi hindi na kayo healthcare professional. So, sabi, imagine mo yung humans daw, we're made up of billions of cells. So kung titingnan mo yung cells under a microscope, magkakaiba yung itsura nila. Ano ba siya? Heart cell, liver cell, kidney cell. So yung clump na yun yung isang human being. Pero common among the cells is one of their main spare part is mitochondria. Yung mitochondria, siya yung gumagawa ng energy for each of the cells. So ngayon sabi, why do we grow old? So yung scientific explanation is, number one, yung mitochondria daw starts to, napapagod na siya. So ayaw na niyang mag-produce ng energy. Tapos yung cellular senescence, ito naman yung cells mo, they're not dead, pero they're not functioning as they should be. Tapos, ito yung stem cell exhaustion. Di ba kung titingnan mo, bakit yung bata parang sobrang plump ng skin, sobrang moist yung skin, pero as we grow older, yung skin natin, hindi na siya ganun ka plump. Kasi, dati, sagana ka ng stem cells. Ngayon, habang tumatanda ka, you don't produce stem cells anymore. So, kaya nauuso yung stem cell. Kasi yung theory, di ba, yung stem cell ng goat, i-harvest natin, tapos isaksak natin sa tao. So yung theory is, yung stem cell ng goat, pag napunta siya sa mata, hindi totoo yun. Embryo of the goat. Yun yung pinupuntahan sa Germany. So pag nag-circulate siya, napunta siya sa mata mo, yung stem cell ng goat, baka maging healthy human eye cell. Pero so far, hindi naman, namamatay lang din yung stem cell. So far, there's no study na yung artificial or external stem cell nag-morph siya into normal, healthy human cell. Kasi tayo, yung stem cells natin, kunyari yung liver mo may damage, may stem cell ka. Yung stem cell mo, pupunta siya dun sa liver, tapos i-convert niya yung sarili niya to a healthy liver cell, nagre-regenerate yung liver mo. But as you grow older, yung abundance of stem cells in your body, nawawala. So that's why, we grow old. So next slide please. So ngayon, saan pumapasok ang USANA? So this is a patent document in the States. So nakasulat dito, applicant sino? USANA Health Sciences. And ano yung sinasabi niya? Ano yung ina-apply niya? Sabi nila, we invented a method for supporting endogenous systems related to lifespan. So, di ba hindi nyo naintindihan? So, next slide please. So, kung tatanungin mo si Google, readable ba siya? Yes. Ayan. So, sabi, in simple terms, endogenous health span refers to the number of years you live a good health. So, mas tinanong ko ito, USANA Intelligence prolongs endogenous health spans. Sabi, yes, USANA Intelligence technology is specifically recognized by US patent for its ability to support endogenous systems. So, yung sinasabi, yung stem cells, it prevents the aging, blah, blah, blah. It's all true according to the patent document ng USANA. may nag-argue, sabi, well, it's just a patent. Bakit? Na-clinical trials na ba kayo? Like, in a 1 million population, 2 million population. Pero, kung titingnan mo, yung 20-year-old na nag-take ngayon, i-observe pa lang, if they take it for 40 years, anong itsura nila by the time they hit 60? So ngayon, in theory, walang clinical trial about whether it really is effective in practice. Pero in principle, it works. Kaya nga siya grinant ng patent. Kasi hindi ka naman bibigyan ng patent kung kalokohan yung product mo. So kaya kukuha ako ng putik, sasalagay ko sa tablet, sasabihin ko, oh, yung putik there is aging, patent na to under my name. Pwede ba yun? I have to explain scientifically. See, hindi naman magagalit sa'yo yung patent office eh. But then I have to prove biochemically on a cellular level paano piniprevent ng putik ang aging. Yun yung bibigyan kasi I cannot prove it. So yung sana was given a patent because the theory is scientifically sound. So that's why, next slide please. Si Dr. Wentz, pwede palakpakan natin our founder. Thank you, man. Si Dr. Wentz, kailan nagsimula ang Lusana? 1992. So sabi niya, I dream of a world free from pain and suffering and of degenerative disease. Share my vision, love life, and live it to its fullest in happiness and in health. So si Dr. Wentz, medyo advanced yung mentality niya. Kasi noong 1992, ang thinking is, how do you treat disease? Pero kailan na lang ba nauso yung mga prevent cellular aging, ganyan? It only happened in the past 5-10 years. It happened from 2010 onwards. Pero si Dr. Wentz, 1992 pa lang, ang iniisip na niya was how do you prevent the cells from getting sick? Kasi if you prevent that, hindi magiging sick yung organs. So that's why, next slide please, ito yung product ng USANA, ito yung multivitamin. So number 1, it contains the intelligence technology. Yung patent ng USANA na sabi, we prevent aging. We help the system, the molecular systems in the body preserve their function for a very long time. Ito yung multivitamins ng USANA. So ngayon, from a price point perspective, magkano ang Cells Essentials? It's 3,690. On the tablets, it's how much? 18 pesos. Yung pair is how much? 36. Ngayon, for 36 pesos a day, for a compound that prevents aging and keeps you healthy, mahal ba yun or mura?
Mura.
Mura. Di ba? Kung iisipin mo, bakit hindi 1,000 a day? I-proven naman pala siya. Bakit hindi 20,000 a month? But hindi 30,000 a month? It's really proven. So, ngayon, let's discuss the basic human anatomy and physiology. So ngayon, imagine mo, you're a human being, saan ka ba gawa? Di ba? Ano bang meron sa 95,000 kilometers of blood vessels? So Manila to Baguio is how long? 300. So pabalik, 300. So that's only 600 kilometers. Kung mag-rapid ka, sorry, ilan ba? Nandito na ako. So, yeah, kaya mo mag-round trip siguro mga 300, tama ba? 1,000 times? Or not, parang mga 3,000 times. Mag-round ka ng Manila Baguio, 3,000 times, ganun kahaba yung blood vessel network of the human body. Ngayon, next slide please. So ngayon, kung tingnan mo, kung hihiwain mo yung blood vessel, ano yung itsura niya? Di ba tubo yun na maliliit, na pagkahaba-haba, 95,000 kilometers worth. So, ito yung cross-section. So sabi nila, yan daw yung itsura ng blood vessel. Pero anyway, huwag mo nang pakialaman. Ang isipin mo lang is the smooth muscle, which is this one. So yung smooth muscle sa loob, siya yung in charge mag-constrict. Kapag wala naman masyadong blood flow, at rest ka naman, ganyan lang yung itsura ng blood vessel mo. Pero if tumatakbo ka and kailangan ng sangkatutak na oxygen ng body mo, yung heart mo will pump so hard And ngayon, sobrang bilis ng blood flow, the blood vessel will need to expand. So ngayon, ang problem is, as we age, yung smooth muscle ng blood vessels natin, tumatanda din siya. So dati, pag nasisira siya, okay lang kasi meron kang stem cells. Pero as you grow older, bumababa na yung stem cells mo, nawawala yung capability ng blood vessel mo to constrict and dilate. So, think of it today, 5, 10 years, 30 years from now, darating yung time, sobrang fragile ng blood vessels mo, they will pop and you will die. 'Di ba? Kasi 95,000 kilometers sa worth of blood vessels. Imagine mo yun, para mong inikot yung buong mundo with blood vessels. So kaya mo palang, di ba pag hinimay-himay ka namin, kaya ka namin i-distribute all over the world. So, ngayon, next slide please. So ngayon, ano yung problem of the blood vessels? What is the common disease? So ang common disease number 1 is build-up of plaque. Ano yung plaque? Ito yung sugar, when you eat chocolates and when you eat cholesterol, alam niyo yung kitchen sink? Di ba meron tayong grease trap? So yung blood vessels natin, siya yung sarili niyang grease trap. So every time you eat a cheeseburger, yung oil nun dumadaan sa blood vessels. So ngayon, sasabihin nila, well, mentor, feeling ko naman, normal naman yung blood vessels ko. Ay, syempre, hindi mo naman mararamdaman yung plaque. Diba? Kasi nasa loob siya ng blood vessels. Walang sensory nerves dito sa loob. You don't feel the blood vessels. Pero one day, don't worry, malalaman mo naman din yan. Pag nag-heart attack ka. Diba? So, ngayon, next slide please. Ito yung itsura ng human heart. Pag tinanggal mo lahat ng muscle, ito yung itsura ng blood network of the heart. So pag sinasabi natin, ay nag-heart attack, ano yung nangyari? So one of the blood vessels here, nagkaroon siya ng bara, tapos hindi na nawalan na ng blood supply yung heart. Bakit nagbara? Kasi mahilig kumain ng chocolate, mahilig kumain ng cheeseburger, mahilig mag-extra rice, mahilig mag-frappuccino. Tapos hindi pa nag-e-exercise. Diba? So, that's what happens. Ngayon, you think that's funny. Pero probably not you, pero most definitely, your parents are of very high risk. They could drop dead tonight, they could drop dead tomorrow. Diba? Because of yung arteries nila, barado na yun. Ngayon sinasabi nila, kaya lang yung parents ko naman naka-anti-hypertensive sila. So just imagine, kunyari ganyan yung blood vessel. Pag uminom ka ng anti-hypertensive, magdadilate yung blood vessel. Pero imaginein mo, para mong sinistretch yung something that's not elastic anymore. So kaya prone siya to rupture. So kaya kahit naka-anti-hypertensive ka, fragile na rin talaga yung quality ng vessel, baka mag-rupture. So ngayon, sabi ng DOH, 6 million Filipinos are at risk of dropping dead anytime soon. So, trivia pa, alam nyo ba na lots of heart attacks occur between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.? Parang 60% or 70%. Bakit? Because people are forced to go to jobs that they don't like. So ang taas talaga ng stress levels. Nito sa totoo lang, di ba puyat ka na, tapos alam mo naman yung kikitain mo, pambayad lang ng utang. Tapos buisit na buisit ka na sa boss mo, tapos gusto mong matulog, pero hindi pwede. Kasi you need to wake up and makibaka ka sa traffic and you need to go to work. Kaya one day, don't be surprised, pumutok yung artery mo, tapos ayan, mamimit mo na si Lord. So, di ba, that's as much as 6 million Filipinos. Ngayon, next slide please. So little do people know na yung kidneys natin, they're also just made up of blood vessels. So yung kidneys natin, so yung, di ba yung heart natin nagpa-pump ng blood? So away from the heart, may blood vessel paakyat going to the brain, may blood vessel going to the digestive system, then meron vein na papunta diretso sa kidneys. So ngayon, itong kidneys natin, makikita nyo sobrang liliit ng mga blood vessels niya.
Kasi sa maliliit na blood vessels na doon niya tinatrap yung creatinine. Yung creatinine, yun yung basura na kailangan niyang ihiin. So ngayon, di ba tinitingnan sa urinalysis, tinitingnan gaano karami yung creatinine ng urine mo. So the higher the better. Kasi it means na iihi mo yung creatinine. Ngayon, the moment mag-drop yung creatinine mo, it means hindi na naiihi ng blood vessels yung creatinine. So yung creatinine, nasan siya? Nasa blood. Kaya nga ano yung amoy ng kidney patients? Mapanghi. Bakit? Kasi nasa blood nila yung urine. Nakukuha nyo? So ngayon, bakit nagkakaroon ng kidney problems? Next slide please. So it's also because, ito, nababasa ba nga siya? Ayan, CKD. So sabi nila, 36% of Filipinos have chronic kidney disease. So ibig sabihin, one-third, di ba? 35% is 100. So ibig sabihin, one-third of the people in this room, may tama na yung kidney nyo. Pero may stages naman yan. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage 4 is yung magda-dialysis ka na. Yung mga 3-4 times a week. Stage 3, ito yung mga once a week. 'Di ba? So baka stage 2 ka pa lang naman. So ito yung maganda naman sa chronic kidney disease. Kung stage 2 ka, tas babaguhin mo yung lifestyle mo, wala ka ng pag-asa. Stage 2 ka na lang forever. Hindi na siya magpo-progress. Pero stage 2 ka na forever. Ngayon ang problem, paano mo malalaman na stage 2 ka na? Malalaman mo lang yon pag nagpa-blood test ka. Tapos nakita nila, ay ba't ang baba ng creatinine ng ihi mo? Hindi na pala nag-clear yung kidneys mo ng maayos. So what can you do? You can eat less salt, you can eat less protein, you can modify your diet, pero may tama na yung kidneys mo. So hindi na siya maayos. So yun. Pero kung ayaw mo magpa-check up, okay lang. Malalaman mo yon pag amoy urine ka na. 'Di ba? Tapos yun, magda-dialysis ka na. And ngayon, bakit nga ba nagkaka-chronic kidney disease? So, dito ako nagulat, hindi pala to nagigets ng 99% of the population. So, when we eat food, kunyari kumain ka ng tapsilog, tapos uminom ka ng juice, tapos hindi ka uminom ng water, everything that you eat, saan siya pupunta? Sa stomach. From the stomach, saan siya pupunta? Sa esophagus. Ito, yung esophagus. From the esophagus, saan siya pupunta? Sa stomach. So from the anong gagawin sa stomach? Ida-digest. Pero imaginein mo, para siyang blenderizer. Kasi solid food siya eh. So instead na i-blend mo siya, tutunawin siya ng gastric juice. So from the stomach, saan siya pupunta? Sa small intestine. Tapos saan siya pupunta? Hindi siya pupunta sa large intestine. Pupunta siya sa liver. So, from the small intestine, maraming blood vessels na ina-absorb niya yung kinain mo. And ihahatid niya lahat yun sa liver. So, yung food coloring ng cheese, dadalhin niya sa liver. Yung orange juice, dadalhin niya sa liver. Yung 3 cups ng rice, dadalhin niya sa liver. Yung french fries, dadalhin niya sa liver. Yung cooking oil, dadalhin niya sa liver. And from the liver, ipaprocess niya, saan ihahatid ng liver? Ihahatid niya sa heart. Tapos, isi-circulate siya all over the human body. So yung blood natin is actually red blood, white blood, neutrophils, mga clotting factors, water, plus the food and drink that you ate. So lahat ng kinain mo, dadaan lahat yan sa blood vessels mo. So imagine mo yung cheeseburger, yung sugar syrup, dumadaan siya sa blood vessels ng eyes. Dumadaan siya sa blood vessels ng kidneys. Diba? So lahat yon dadaan. So pag kumain ka ng potato chips, lahat yon dadaan siya sa fingers mo. Indadaan siya sa lahat. 'Di ba? So sabi nga yung you are what you eat. Tinatanong nila, mentor, ano yung pinupoop natin? Yun yung ano nga ba yun? Yun yung fiber and other things na hindi kayang i-absorb ng liver. But I think 90% ina-absorb siya sa liver natin. Kaya nga yung liver natin is very overworked. Ngayon, even when you drink alcohol, saan siya pupunta? Sa liver. Ngayon, when you inhale oxygen, saan siya pupunta? Sa heart. Sa lungs. From the lungs, saan pupunta yung oxygen? Sa heart. And then yung oxygen, dadaan ba siya sa liver? Yes. Pero saan pumasok yung oxygen? Sa lungs. Ngayon, when you inhale smoke or nagmariwana ka, di ba, pupunta siya sa blood. Kaya lang dumaan sa saan? Sa lungs. Tapos pupunta siya sa heart, pero iikot din siya all over the body. So lahat ng yon ang nagpa-process nun, liver. So ngayon, pag namatay yung red blood cells, di ba dead particles na siya? Paano siya i-excrete? Dadaan siya sa liver, tapos ipaprocess siya, tapos sa kakaikot, from time to time, yung blood mo, nadadaan siya sa kidney. So, iihiin mo siya. Nakukuha nyo, guys? Tapos, paano yung, kunyari, sobrang dami mong kinain? Di ba lahat nasa blood mo? Yung sugar, yung cholesterol, yung protein. So, lahat nasa blood mo siya. Tapos, ang mangyayari, pag sobrang dami, hindi naman siya magamit, magsisip out siya sa bilbil mo, so magiging more bilbil siya. So, magsisip out siya sa arms mo, magiging, para siyang nag-leak, kasi sobrang dami nga sa blood vessels mo eh. So, yun yung magiging fat. Diba? Kaya lang talaga, sobrang dami talaga. Saan siya mangyayari? Siya yung magbabara-bara ngayon sa arteries mo. So ngayon, next slide please. Where do our products come in? So ngayon, itong proflavanol, actually hindi ko na sinulat yung mga words. Pero meron tinatawag na proanthocyanidin. So it's a natural compound from grapes, from black rice, basta wala sa body. Pero yung proanthocyanidins, what does it do? Number one, it helps keep the health of your blood vessels. Ngayon, kung titigin mo, may nagtatanong, bakit si Usana walang spirulina? Bakit si Usana walang, di ba wala tayong ginkgo biloba? Wala tayong glutathione. Kasi si Usana, before siya gumamit ng isang compound, kailangan sangkatutak na clinical studies na yung ginawa. Yung spirulina, sabi, mukhang effective, pero it's not yet proven. Pero tanungin mo si ChatGPT, are the clinical studies on proanthocyanidins robust? Meron na ba talagang sobrang daming studies in Asia, in Europe, in Australia? Sobrang dami na. Ngayon, ang problema, when you buy grapeseed extract, yung grapeseed extract, meron siyang proanthocyanidins. When you buy grapeseed extract, tapos bumili ka ng food supplements are not required to contain what they write on the label. So kung ako, pwede ako magbenta ng grapeseed extract, pero yung laman niya is gawgaw. Tapos may benta ko sa grapeseed extract, no approved therapeutic claims. Bibigyan ba ako ng FDA ng permit? Yes. Kasi, kailangan lang naman, I'm not poisonous to the human body. Ngayon, si Usana, yung proflavanol niya, ang katumbas nito is the proanthocyanidin content of 15 bottles of red wine minus the alcohol. So sabi nila, di ba, you drink a glass of red wine kasi it helps keep your blood vessels, your heart healthy, your blood vessels healthy. Pero kung iinom ka ng isang glass ng red wine, di uminom ka na lang ng isang proflavanol, ang katumbas nun is 15 bottles. Di ba? So, di ba sabi ko kanina, yung blood vessel natin, meron siyang muscle. Di ba yung layer na nagdadilate, constrict, muscle yon. So ngayon, yung proanthocyanidin, studies show it helps keep the smooth muscle of the blood vessels healthy for a very, very long time. Tapos ngayon, sabi nila, yung proanthocyanidins daw, di ba, if you are a person na high blood pressure ka kasi hindi na nga makadaloy ng maayos yung blood mo, bibigyan ka ngayon ng doktor mo ng pang-dilate. Ngayon ang problem, hindi na siya elastic. So ngayon, when you take proanthocyanidin, sabi nila, pero you have to take it for a very long time, like years. Pero yung whatever plaque na nandun, kaya daw i-melt ng proanthocyanidins. That's what studies show. Pero, di ba si USANA, kasi we're very compliant with the regulators, we're not allowed to say those things. Pero that's what studies say. So di ba in USANA, anong pwede nating sabihin on social media? It supports cardiovascular health. Yun lang. Di ba? Pero sa totoo lang, it does a lot. Ngayon, next slide please. So ito naman, we also have coquinone. Ano yung coquinone? Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, yung mitochondria, ano siya? Siya yung tagagawa ng energy. So each cell, meron siyang energy. So siya yung factory. Pero ano yung raw ingredient? So one of the raw ingredients is sugar, glucose. Pero ano yung tagaluto ng glucose? Yun yung coenzyme Q10. That's one of the factors to create energy. So ngayon ang problem, as we get older, yung coenzyme 10 natin, yung natural coenzyme 10 in the body, bumababa. That's why you have to supply with coquinone, coenzyme 10. Tas next slide please. So meron din tayong biomega, pakibalik. Itong coquinone, what does it do? Di ba yung heart natin, siya yung most overused muscle. Kasi pump siya ng pump. Yung buong katawan mo, nag-rest na siya, pero yung heart mo, pump pa rin siya ng pump. So ngayon, one of the organs talaga na hindi pwedeng mawalan ng coenzyme 10 is the heart. So that's why if you have a weak heart, or if you're an athlete, you need coenzyme 10. Tas next slide please. So another product for the circulatory system is the biomega. So, bakit biomega? Di ba sabi ko, lahat from the small intestine, saan napupunta? Sa liver. So ngayon, pag kumain ka ng oil, anong nangyayari sa kanya? From oil, nagiging tinatawag siya na lipid. So ngayon, from the liver, iahagis na ngayon si lipid molecule sa bloodstream. So ngayon, hindi siya iikot on its own. Kailangan ni lipid ng assistant. So, lipid ba? I may be wrong. Pero I'm not sure kung anong tawag. Basta you get it. There's a molecule na fat molecule siya, iahagis siya sa bloodstream. Pero kailangan sasakay siya saan? Sasakay siya sa cholesterol. So ngayon, meron two types ng cholesterol, good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. Si HDL, pag sinundo niya si lipid, saan niya ihahatid? Ihahatid niya sa muscle. Kasi sabi, cholesterol to, sunugin natin, gamitin natin as energy. Ngayon, si low density lipoprotein and very low density lipoprotein, di ba pag nagpa-blood chem ka, si HDL dapat mataas siya kasi that's the good cholesterol. Tapos yung LDL, VLDL, siya yung bad cholesterol. Bakit? Pag sinakay niya yung fat molecule, ay itago natin to sa bilbil, itago natin sa artery. So ngayon, nagkakaroon ka ng atherosclerosis. Ngayon, studies show if you take fish oil, lumalakas yung production ng HDL, ng good cholesterol, and nasusupress yung yung production ng bad cholesterol. So lots of studies prove that. Ngayon, kung titingnan mo sa states, sobrang daming nagkademandahan about fish oil. Bakit? Number one, maraming fish oil brands, they don't contain fish oil at all. And number two, maraming fish oil brands, kinuha nga nila yung fish oil, pero hindi nila tinanggal yung lead and mercury. Kasi 'di ba kinakain ng fish yung mga oil tanker spills? So pag kinuha mo yun sa fish, may mga small molecules ng lead and mercury. So parang nagkaroon ng class action lawsuit. Nakita nila yung mga nagtitake ng brand X, bumaba nga yung bad cholesterol nila, naging mentally retarded naman sila. Hindi, that's really a natural consequence of heavy metals in the brain. 'Di ba? So ngayon yung fish oil ng USANA, it's double distilled. Tinatanggal niya talaga yung mercury and lead. Tapos deep sea fish siya. Kasi 'di ba kayong oil spill, nasaan ba yung oil? Nasa taas lang naman siya. So yung fish na kinukuha ng USANA, deep sea fish, para wala siyang kasamang oil spill. 'Di ba? So very, very safe yung product ng USANA. So next slide please. So yun yung vascular system. So you take the proflavanol to keep the blood vessels healthy, yung buong 95,000 kilometers. You take the coenzyme 10 for the heart. And then you take Biomega para tumaas ng tumaas yung HDL mo, sunugin niya yung fatty molecules. Nakuha nyo guys? So ngayon, let's now talk about the nervous system. So yung nervous system natin, it's the brain plus the wiring from the brain to your toes, to your fingertips, to your eyes, to your belly. So ngayon, yung brain, di ba dyan nanggagaling yung signal? Pero kunyari, when I close my hand, saan nanggaling yung instruction? When I open my hand, saan nanggaling? Sa brain. So meron tayong voluntary functions, meron tayong involuntary functions. So kunyari yung pumping of the heart, voluntary ba yun or involuntary? Involuntary. Pero whether voluntary or involuntary function siya, ang nanggagaling lahat ng instructions na yun saan? Sa brain. And saan siya dumadaan? Sa nerves. Ngayon, ano ang itsura ng nerve? Next slide, please. Ay, sorry. Let's talk about the brain pala muna. So, next slide. So, yung brain natin, ito, people don't know na the brain is primarily made up of fat. And it's healthy fat. So, yung brain natin is omega-3 rich. So, kung kulang ka sa omega-3, kumain ka ng utak ng katabi mo. Hindi, literally, it's very rich in good cholesterol. So ngayon, sabi dito, the brain is made up of 60% lipids. Pero the brain requires fat, but not all types of fat are healthy for the brain. So ano yung types of fat healthy for the brain? Ito yung omega-6, 9, and 12. Pero out of the many, ano yung healthiest? 6. So yung omega product ng USANA is super rich in omega-6. Kasi yun yung richest. So when you take Biomega, you're not just you're not just suppressing the bad cholesterol, you're also helping the brain. Nakakuha nyo guys? So next slide please. So ito naman yung itsura ng healthy nerve cell. So yung nerve cell, di ba meron tayong wire? So yung wire na yun, saan siya gawa? Sa nerve cells. So ngayon, yung nerve cells natin, para siyang copper wire. So meron siyang wire sa loob, tapos meron tayong tinatawag na myelin sheath. So from the brain, magsisend siya ng electrical impulse to my finger, kaya ako siya nagaganyan. So ngayon, saan dumadaan yung instruction? Dito sa wire na yan. And ngayon, just like the copper wire, di ba yung copper wire may rubber lining siya? So yun yung itsura ng nerves natin. As we age, whether you like it or not, itong myelin sheath natin, nagde-degenerate siya. So numinipis. Kaya kung titingnan mo yung lola mo, sasabihin mo, Lola, clap your hand. Parang may delay. Di ba may delay sila? Bakit? Kasi yung conduction of the electrical impulse, mabagal. So ngayon, as you grow older, whether you like it or not, itong myelin sheath mo, nagde-degenerate siya, yung electrical impulse, hindi na ganun ka bilis. So ngayon, naririnig nyo ba yung multiple sclerosis? O di ba hindi nyo alam ano yon? Yung multiple sclerosis, anong nangyari? Yung balot ng copper wire, natatanggal siya. So meaning to say, yung brain mo, sabi niya sa feet niya, move. So nag-shoot siya ng electrical impulse to the foot. Ang problema, sira na ngayon yung myelin sheath. So bakit nagkakaroon ng multiple sclerosis, people don't know. Pero thank God you don't have it. Diba? Pero, whether you like it or not, yung electrical impulse in your brain, babagal siya. That starts to happen after 25 years old. Kaya kung titingnan nyo, di ba yung athlete, sinasabi, yung peak performance nila is usually 25, 'di ba, 35. Sino ditong into tennis? Into tennis. So parang kami lang ni Mentor Raj. So kunyari, si Novak Djokovic, di ba tennis player siya? He's 38 years old. And nananalo pa siya ng Grand Slam. Si Djokovic, sobrang bagal ng nerve, ng electrical signals niya compared to the younger ones. Kaya lang meron siyang mas perfect yung technique niya, mas strategic siya maglaro. Pero body-wise, mas mahina na yung body ni Djokovic. Diba? And ngayon, next slide please. Yung Usana Biomega, di ba yung myelin sheath, saan siya gawa? It's made up of fats, healthy fats. Ngayon, if you're rich in omega-6, it helps keep the myelin sheath healthy. Ngayon, next slide please. Magnical D also is very good for nerve conduction. Bakit? Kasi you need the minerals para mag-send ng electrical impulse. Di ba yung iba kapag nadidehydrate, nag-shake-shake sila? Bakit? Kasi nagkakandaloko-loko yung electrolytes nila. Eh, ano ba yung electrolytes? Those are minerals in your bloodstream. So next slide please. So another thing, di ba yung sa eyes natin? So ito yung itsura ng healthy eye. So a lot of people, ang problem nila is dito sa lens. So kapag may problem ka sa lens, you can wear eyeglasses or pwede kang magpa-LASIK. Pero ano yung nangyayari as we get older? You could have perfect vision now, but starting 25, imagine mo parang negative 1% annually yung vision mo. So by the time you're 60, 70, 80, whether you like it or not, lumalabo yung mata mo. And ngayon, one of the scariest things about aging is yung tinatawag natin na macular degeneration. Ano yung macular degeneration? Hindi sa sakit sa front part of the eye. Ito yung macula natin. When we receive the light, saan siya napupunta? Nagbe-beam. Lahat yan nag-reflect dito sa macula. Pag nag-degenerate yung macula mo, hindi na ma-process ng maayos yung whatever you see. And ngayon, kapag LASIK, kaya niyang ayusin lahat ng ito. Pero ang macular degeneration is irreversible. So, you have to pray na pag lumabo yung mata mo, it's because of this and not because of this. Kasi yung mga lolo-lola na iba, ba't hindi ipa-LASIK 80 years old? Eh kasi ang problema niya is macular degeneration. So bakit nagde-degenerate ang macula? So sabi nila high sugar, 'di ba? High cholesterol kasi wala na ring maayos na blood supply yung eyeballs. So ngayon, next slide please. So that's what Visionex is for, to keep the eyes healthy. So if you love your parents, painumin niyo sila ng Visionex. Hindi, no joke. Kasi imagine mo, na-keep mo yung health span nila, pero at 80, 90, parang 80% blind na sila, 90% blind na sila. Diba that's very sad. So yung mom ko, pina-check up namin, kasi parang malabo na yung mata niya, and we were so happy, kasi yung macula niya is perfectly fine. Ang problem niya is yung lens. So madali lang yun, LASIK lang yun. Diba? So, ngayon, Copa Prime naman, it's proven very good for the brain function. So kung titingnan mo, di ba ang uso is ginkgo biloba. Pero si Usana, they use Bacopa monnieri. Kasi yung ginkgo biloba, sabi nila, it improves the blood circulation in the eyes. Pero yung Copa Prime, not only in the brain. Pero yung Copa Prime, not only does it improve the circulation in the brain, it also helps the brain cells themselves. So ngayon, pag sa-search mo to sa Google, next slide please. So Copa Prime reaction time. So may clinical studies, kasi di ba sobrang addict ako sa swimming. So nagulat ako, yung USA Swimming, ang official vitamins nila Usana. And meron in-interview one, sabi niya, what product of Usana do you use? Sabi niya, Copa Prime. Kasi yung Coupa Prime daw improves the reaction time. So ngayon, pag sa search mo to, sabi Usana Coupa Prime, when you use it in 45 minutes, within 45 minutes to 2 hours, sobrang parang high functioning ng brain mo. So ito, just to share, last Saturday, I joined a swim competition. So next slide, please. So I drank Coupa Prime.
This is event number one, the 100 meters.
So sorry, pakibalik.
It's 25 and up.
Sorry, wait. Wag mo muna i-click play. So, ibibida ko muna yung sarili ko. So, anyway, this was me. Tapos ito yung coach ng coach ko. So, he's like 26 years old. He's been swimming since 5 years old. So, 21 years na siya nagsiswim. Tapos ito, they're 22, 23 years old. Palaro pambansa finalist sila. Tapos itong guy na to, he's 62 years old. Tapos tinalo niya ako by 14 seconds. So, sabi ko, that day, definitely, hindi ako mananalo sa sprint. Pero sabi ko, siguro sa reaction time, kaya ko naman manalo. So, minom ako ng Coupa Prime. So, play the video.
This is event number one.
So, hindi siya kita. Pero next slide, please. So, ito, slow mo siya. Tingnan nyo, sino pinakaunang nag-react? So, hindi, pero after the dive, so tinalo ko pa yung coach ng coach ko, di ba? So, sa reaction time. So imaginein mo, why is it important? Kasi di ba, nag-sound. So na-perceive siya ng brain mo. Lahat naman na-perceive naman namin siya eh. E nung na-perceive siya ng brain, paunahan mag-send ng signal to your body na jump. So sabay-sabay namin narinig, pero sino yung unang nakapag-transcend ng impulse to the body? It was me. Because of Coupa Prime. So, yun lang. Pero hindi naman ako nag-gold medal. So, yun lang yung story. So, next slide, please. So, next is the human skeleton. So, gets nyo, for you to preserve the blood vessels, what do you need? For you to preserve your nerves, what do you need? And for you to preserve your skeleton, what do you need? So, let's take a look at our bones first. So, ito yung cross-section ng bones natin. So, ang kulit, no, even yung bones natin, meron siyang blood vessels. So, ngayon, ito yung blood supply niya, tas dyan sa loob yung bone marrow. So, kapag kumakain ka ng bulalo, yan yung kinakain mo, yung marrow sa loob. Tapos, next slide please. Ngayon, ano yung nagiging problem sa skeletal system natin? Number one is yung rheuma. So sabi nila, there are 200 types of arthritis. Pero sobrang kakaibang arthritis na yung mga iba. Ang pinaka-common is osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Yung osteoarthritis, it's because of the wear and tear of the bones. So, ibig sabihin, kung sino ditong mahilig mag-marathon, ayan. So, sooner or later, sa kakabanggaan ng knees mo, yung cartilage kasi may cartilage siya eh. Di ba pag kumain ka ng crispy pata, pag kinuha mo yung bone, kaya mong tanggalin yung taba at saka yung balat, tapos parang may naiiwan na puti-puti, yun yung cartilage. So ngayon, if you're a perfectly healthy person, pag tumatakbo ka, nagaganyan yung knees mo. Kaya lang, meron kang cartilage na cushion siya. Ngayon, sa osteoarthritis, yung cushion mo nasisira because of wear and tear. Ngayon, if you're on the heavy side also, imagine mo kung yung joints mo, it's supposed to only carry like 40 kilos of the upper body, kaya lang 80 kilos ka, so sobrang naggaganon yung joints mo. So nagkakaroon sumasakit yung tuhod mo. So ngayon, kapag may osteoarthritis and you go to an orthopedic surgeon, what do they or to an orthopedist, what do they tell you? Rayuma yan, mag-take ka ng painkiller. So ngayon, bakit? Para hindi mo maramdaman yung rayuma. Ngayon, what happens after you take the painkiller? Hindi mo maramdaman. Pero tuloy yung pagkasira ng joints mo. Ngayon, as you're taking painkillers, pag ininom mo yung painkiller, dadaan sa stomach, sa small intestine, dadaan sa liver mo, lahat ng painkillers, they're worse than alcohol. So mas okay na lang uminom ka ng vodka kaysa sa painkiller. Kasi ang painkiller talaga is really detrimental for the liver. So maraming mga lolo-lola, may cirrhosis of the liver sila, not because they're smokers, drug users, not because they're drinkers, but because matagal na pala silang naka-painkillers because of osteoarthritis. So, ngayon, good news is, yung Procosa, it's a natural pain killer. Kasi meron siyang curcumin. Yung curcumin, it's anti-pain and anti-maga. Ngayon, ang problem, nauso yung curcumin. Tapos, instead na gumaling yung mga tao, nagkaroon ng fatty liver yung mga tao, tapos nagasgas yung mga liver nila because of curcumin. Bakit? Kasi ang nangyari pala, yung curcumin, pag inabsorb sa small intestine, tapos hinatid sa liver, yung curcumin, para siyang clump-clump na molecules, hirap si liver, i-digest siya. So, ngayon, si Usana puts curcumin, but in Meriva form. Ano yung Meriva form? Yung Meriva form, ang ginawa niya, dinurog niya yung molecules. So, imbis na 100 molecules clumped together, yung Meriva, ang ginawa niya, pinaghiwa-hiwalay niya yung 100 molecules into small molecules. So, who invented the Meriva technology? It wasn't Usana. Pero Usana bought the license to use the Meriva technology. So, ganun ka intellectually honest si Usana. So, sabi nila, okay, you have a better invention, let us use it, we'll pay you how much. So, yun ang form ng curcumin ng Usana. So, next slide please. So, ano yung next problem, common? It's osteoporosis. So ngayon, whether you like it or not, ito yung itsura ng healthy bones mo, pero habang tumatagal, para siyang inaanay. So dati, pag na-slide ka, tatayo ka lang. Pero ngayon, when you're 60, 70, pag na-slide ka, nabali, ito yung hip. Di ba kunyari ito yung thigh ko, meron siyang socket na naka-insert sa hip. So yung iba, pag na-slide sila, nabali ito. So papalitan ngayon yung hip joint. So isa-slice to, itatapon, tapos papalitan to ng metal, tapos isuscrew siya dito. Yun yung tinatawag na hip replacement surgery. So meron naman din tayong tinatawag na knee replacement surgery. Isa-slice ito, tapos lalagyan to ng bakal na knee. So, I think ang cheapest is 800,000. Tapos ito 1.2. So, maganda ka na. So, mga 4 million. So the best thing to take is, of course, for osteoporosis, it's Magnicaldi. So, Usana, kung titignan mo, does not have a calcium supplement. Kasi di ba yung iba binibenta nila calcium. Pero si Usana, sabi nila, no, that's not sound. For you to create healthy bones, you need magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D. So we don't sell calcium, we sell Magnicaldi, all three. So ganun ka-smart si Usana. So next slide please. So for Procosa, for the arthritis, you need Procosa. So ngayon, yung rheumatoid arthritis naman, that's more problematic. Bakit? Kasi yung immune cells mo, ina-attack niya yung sarili mong joints, yung sarili niyang cartilage. So sinisira ng cells mo yung cartilage, akala niya foreign body. So ngayon, ang gamot doon, chemotherapy or mga immunotherapy. So sobrang mahal niya na sakit. So pag nagka-osteoporosis ka, Pag nagka-arthritis ka, magdasal ka na it's osteoarthritis, hindi rheumatoid arthritis. So next slide please. So readable ba siya? Talaga ba? Ayan, yung pangalan sa taas, Ryan Tan. So nagpa-MRI ako, this was November 2020, well, kwento ko muna. So one time, yung mom ko, pumunta siya ng Europe, kasama niya yung aunt ko. Tapos, hindi niya dala yung Procosa niya. So for 2 weeks, parang magang-maga daw yung right knee niya. So pag uwi niya dito, sabi niya, punta nga tayo sa doktor. So sabi ng doktor, chinek siya, sabi, yeah, it's osteoarthritis na mamaga. So binigyan siya ng painkillers. So sabi ko, hindi mami, mag-take ka lang ulit ng Procosa. Tapos nawala. Kaya lang, that same day, nung nagpa-check up yung mom ko, sabi ko, sige na nga, pa-check up din ako. Kasi meron akong healthcare policy. I pay $2,500 a year. So ito yung Pacific Cross. So whatever happens to me, I'm covered up to $500,000. So sabi ko nga, for once, para magamit ko naman to. Sabi ko, Doc, ako din, meron akong i-consult. Sabi ko, parang feeling ko ang tight-tight ng back ko. Kasi feeling ko talaga tight yung back ko. Pero tinanong ko na yung swim coach ko. Sabi niya, sir, ganun talaga. If you swim for 8 hours, 10 hours a week, talagang tight yung back muscles mo. So sabi ko sa doctor, hindi doc, parang tight talaga, ganyan. Sabi niya kasi swimmer ka, sabi ko hindi, pa MRI na lang ako. Kasi charge to insurance naman. So, nagpa-MRI ako. Tapos, lumabas sa result, nababasa ba siya? Degenerative disc disease. So, meron daw akong L4, L5 problem. So, next slide please. So, ito yung itsura. So, ito yung S1, ito yung tailbone. So, ito yung L1, 2, 3, 4, 5, parang ganyan. So, itong disc ko daw na to is that of a 70-year-old. So, ibig sabihin, yung L4, L5 ko, imbis na ganyan kalaki yung space, ganyan na lang daw kaliit yung space. Tapos sabi ko, inventong doktor naman to. So, kasi sabi ko, parang I feel perfectly healthy kasi nag-yoga ako, nag-yoga ako in swimming that time. So sabi ko, nagbo-butterfly ako, wala naman akong problem. Pati yung mga back bends, forward bends. So ang ginawa ko, nagtanong ako sa orthosurgeon. Sabi ko, can you read my result? Sabi niya, bakit ganyan yung back mo? Ang weird. Sabi ko, wala kang pain? Sabi ko, wala, doc. Tapos, same yung sinabi niya. Sabi niya, parang you need surgery for that. Kasi parang ito na, nagbabulge na yung, nakikita nyo, parang may ganon. So sabi niya, bakit wala kang back pain? So nagtanong ako sa 10 doctors, 5 orthosurgeons, 5 neurosurgeons. Kasi no, I can show you the receipts kung feeling nyo nag-iimbento ako. So, and I also checked yung with the dad of Mentor Ken. So, pwede palakpakan nyo yung dad ni Mentor Ken. So, he's like the top rehab doctor sa buong Philippines. Tapos sabi ng dad ni Ken, naku, wag mong papagalaw yung spine mo. Kasi lahat ng spinal surgeries, only 30% are complications-free afterwards. So as much as I wanted to go to the rehab clinic of the dad of Mentor Ken, he practices in Chinese Gen. And sabi ko, if I need to go to therapies 4 times a week, I'm not gonna drive from Makati to Chinese Gen 4 times a week. So sabi ko, definitely I cannot comply with that. So ngayon, nagtanong din ako sa isa pang orthosurgeon sa St. Luke's BGC. Sabi niya, well, kung ganyan na yung itsura ng spine mo, pag inoperahan ka natin, baka hindi ka rin makalakad after. So sabi niya, the best we can do, sabi niya, mag-exercise ka, strengthen mo yung back mo. Sabi ko, Doc, nag-swimming naman ako, nag-yoga naman ako. Sabi niya, yun naman pala wala na akong magagawa kasi those are the best exercises for your condition. Tapos sabi niya, baka gusto mo i-try mag-Pilates, clinical Pilates. Sabi ko, sige, i-add ko pa yun. So ngayon, nag-Pilates na din ako. So, anyway, tinanong ko si ChatGPT, what's the most aggressive routine for me? Kasi ito na lang yung space ng disc ko. How do I pull it back? Sabi nila, well, there's no documented case. Pero sabi ko, if I do extreme yoga, doon para ka talagang sinistretch. So sabi niya, well, doctors don't usually prescribe yoga, but if you do yoga, mababanat mo yung lower back mo. So next slide, please. So that's why, sobra akong nag-o-obsess ngayon sa yoga. Kasi sabi nila, in 5 to 10 years, bibigay daw talaga yung discs ko. So, dati ayoko siya ikwento kasi isipin nila, akala ko ba nag-iusana ka, ba't ka healthy? Well, postural deformity siya, hindi siya cellular problem. So, it's not because of vitamins. Kahit anong vitamins inumin mo, kung bad posture ka, masisira at masisira yung lower back mo. So ngayon, pero yun, lahat ng doctors na kausap ko, nagtataka sila ba't wala akong pain. Pero naalala ko, every breakfast, wala naman akong arthritis, umiinom ako ng 2 Procosa. And before sleeping, umiinom ako ng 2 Procosa. That's why I never felt the pain. So, pwede palakpakan niyo yung Procosa. So, next slide please. And ngayon, sabi nila, whatever you drink, whatever supplements you drink, kung hindi mo siya ma-digest ng maayos, hindi rin siya ma-absorb. So tinatanong, if I were a new person in USANA, what should I take? What do we usually answer? Essential. Pero kapag yung GI tract niya, ang GI tract eh. So ngayon, what should you take on top of the cell essentials? You're a person na mahilig ka sa fatty food. Kasi hindi ka pa mahilig kumain. Kasi pag hindi ka umiinom ng water, imagine mo sa blender, pinuno mo siya ng kasi hindi mo nilagyan ng water. Di ba sobrang parang paste yun? Pero imagine mo kung 1/4 full siya, tas the rest water, so it's not so stressful for your stomach. But if you're a person na grabe ka talagang lumamon, to help your stomach, uminom ka ng digestive enzyme. Kasi yung digestive enzyme, nililiquify niya yung food. Di ba kapag hindi ka natunawan, uminom ka ng 2 digestive enzyme, literally in 30 minutes, mawawala yung pain. Kasi, parang yung times 10 yung gastric juice mo. So, sinong dapat uminom ng digestive enzyme? Ito yung mga palaging nag-reflux. Ito yung palaging hindi matunawan. Next slide, please. So, from the stomach, saan dadaan yung food? Small intestine. So ngayon yung small, di ba digested na yung food? Ngayon, yung intestines natin, sobrang dami niyang bacteria, good bacteria. So anong ginagawa ng good bacteria? Yung dinigest ng stomach mo, idadigest pa niya lalo para mas madaling ma-absorb ng liver. So ngayon, ang problem, if through time, you're not a healthy eater, panay junk food naman yung kinakain mo, panay prito, anong nangyayari? Nawawalan ka ng good bacteria in your gut. So ngayon, that's why you need to drink probiotics. Ngayon, nakasulat dyan, you need to take 1 sachet every 3 days. Parang ganun. Tinatanong nila, bakit ganun? Eh kasi naman, ang isang sachet ng probiotic is like, I think 24 bottles of Yakult. So, ganun siya ka-concentrated. So, next slide please. And ngayon, to help your liver, kasi from the small intestine, saan siya pupunta? Sa liver. Ngayon, imagine mo, yung liver mo, siya yung taga-filter ng lahat ng dumi sa body. And ngayon, who filters the filter of your body? Wala. So ngayon, sabi nila, if you take Silimarin, it helps filter the liver. So para siyang aircon cleaner, para siyang liver cleanser, yung Hepasil. So that's why Hepasil is also very important. Maganda ba yung products natin, guys? And next slide. So just to share, di ba I've been in this business for 17 years already. When I joined USANA, hindi ako makabuild talaga ng network and it was so hard for me to close. Bakit? Kasi feeling ko, kapag pinilit ko yung person mag-join, oh my God, baka mapahamak siya. Oh my God, baka walang mangyari sa kanya. Baka hindi niya mabenta yung products niya. Pero nung, parang, I don't know, one day, nagkaroon ako ng bag, parang ihip ng hangin. Parang hindi eh. Hindi naman siya mapapasama kung matabunan siya ng products at laklakin niya yung vitamins. Kasi kailangan naman niya talaga ng vitamins. Imagine mo, yung person na kinausap mo, di ba munti ka na siya mag-join, tapos hindi siya nag-join? Imagine mo, ano yung kinakain ng kausap mo kaninang breakfast? Ano yung kinakain niya kaninang lunch? Ano yung kinakain niya kaninang dinner? And ano yung nutritional status niya ngayong araw? Bokya. So yung kinausap mo kanina, 5 years from now, may cancer na siya. 'Di ba? 2 years from now, mag-heart attack na siya. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo siya kinulit. 'Di ba? So hindi mo shinare yung hindi mo lang inexplain ng maayos. So para mo lang present, basta ay ayaw mo, di wag. Parang ganun. Pero for me now, when I talk to people about Usana, parang meron ako understand, hindi kailangan mo to Hindi it's not an option. You really need to take vitamins. You really need to take anti-aging. You really need to take everything. Di ba pag tinatanong ako, ano mo kailangan ko inumin sa Usana? Pero siyempre, when you're talking to a new person, parang nakakatakot naman sabihin lahat. Di ba? So of course, we would say essentials. Pero sa totoo lang, if you can afford everything, kailangan mo inumin lahat. Pag tinatanong nila, mentor, anong iniinom ko? Lahat. Except yung Esto, ano ba yun? Esto Pro. Wala rin naman din yun sa Pilipinas. 'Di ba? Pero, so, lahat I really take. And next slide, please. And ngayon, sabi ko, before, hirap na hirap kami mag-build ng network. But the fastest growing team now is Frontier. 'Di ba? And when I look at the people here, 'di ba? Ano ba yung pinopromote ng mga to? Forex ba? 'Di ba? Scam ba yung pinopromote natin? 'Di ba? Pyramiding ba? Hindi We're promoting healthy lifestyle. We're promoting, 'di ba, health supplements, the best health supplements out there. And ngayon, next slide please. So, ngayon, as in sobrang lumaki yung business namin, whether we like it or not. As in, the money is really good. Sabi sa amin before, darating yung time, Usana will be the #1 brand in the Philippines. And right now, Usana is already the #1 brand in the Philippines. Dati sabi sa amin, hindi magkiklik ang Usana. Parang lahat for every 100, dati, ang nagpipiin isa. Kaya sabi, hindi bebenta yan dito. Yung products nyo, hindi tingi-tingi. Dapat banig lang yung benta nyo. Hindi bottle. Sino naman bibili ng vitamins na 3,000 pesos? Pero ngayon, alam mo ba, lahat ng tao, ang aspiration nila is to be able to afford Usana. Kung hindi man nila afford. 'Di ba? Kasi alam nila ito yung premium vitamins. And next slide, please. So ito, through time, lumaki ng lumaki. Pero sabi ko, more than the income, habang lumalaki yung income, yun yung maganda sa'yo sana habang lumalaki yung income mo, it means dumadami din yung mga taong nagiging healthy. Di ba? Pero imagine mo kanyari, ang business mo, vape shop. Di ba pag yumaman ka ng yumaman, marami kang sinirang lungs. Di ba? Kung ang business mo is milk tea shop, maraming nagka-diabetes lang dahil sa negosyo mo. Pero next slide. So next slide. Next. So next. So wag na yan. Next. So basta maraming travels. Pero anyway, ito. So tinatanong ako ng mga tao, mentor sa level mo, what's your schedule like? So pinicture ko yung calendar ko. Ito ang schedule ko. So pag tinatanong ako ng mga tao, what do you do? Tapos for a moment, nagahang ako. Gusto kong sabihin, I distribute Usana. Pero sabi ko, hindi I'm a swimmer Hindi kasi that's what I do most of the time. I swim more than I do Usana. Pero sabi ko, even if I swim more than I do Usana, I get paid millions. 'Di ba? And that's the business model of Usana. So one time, pupunta kami ng Malaysia. Nagpapasok ako sa airport. Kasabay ko sa likod ng X-ray ko, sa X-ray machine, nakapila ako. Nasa likod ko si Jaime Ayala. Sabi ko, wow. Tapos, pagpunta ko sa immigration, sa likod ko siya. Tapos nahiya naman ako mag-hi. Tapos, naglakad ako sa lounge. Pagpasok ko ng business lounge, ang kalikod ko rin si Jaime Ayala. Tapos hindi pa rin ako nag-hi. Tapos nanood kami ng Australian Open kasi meron match. So hindi namin siya ina-approach. Tapos pag upo namin ni Mentor Raj ng airplane, karo pala namin si Jaime Ayala. So sabi ko, grabe, people in USANA think I'm rich. Pero compared to Jaime Ayala, what I make in a year, siguro he makes in 5 minutes. Diba ganun sa kayaman? Pero sa that time, sabi ko, still, at the end of the day, if I were Jaime Ayala, I cannot do what I'm doing. Diba yung not think of anything and still make money. Kasi Jaime Ayala, ganun sa kayaman, pero how many corporations yung kailangan niyang intindihin? Diba siguro he makes hundreds of billions every year, pero ang auto-order niya is 1 trillion. Di ba mag-i-invest siya ng 1 trillion pesos para kumita ng 100 billion pesos? And ako, magkano ba in-invest ko sa'yo sana? Wala naman na. Di ba? Lahat na lang investment ko sa buhay ko is health. Di ba? Kasi ayokong magkaroon ng spinal surgery. Di ba? So when people see na parang ba't sobrang obsessed ka, mentor? Well, because binigyan ng tanning yung lower back ko ng surgery in 5 to 10 years. So that's why I swim a lot. Pero I'm not depressed kasi sobrang na-enjoy ko yung ginagawa ko. So, yun. And not only that, sa sobrang naging health freak ko, next slide please, pati yung mom ko, na-convince namin siya mag-gym. So that's 50 kilos. So, and yes, that's a bakal gym. So in-enroll namin yung mom namin sa bakal gym kasi sabi namin, kapag fitness first or mga kaartihan gym, pag walang magdadrive sa kanya, hindi mo siya pupunta. Sabi ko, at least ito, sa kanto lang to, it's like a 2-minute walk from our house, pwedeng-pwede niyang lakarin. So the very first time nag-gym yung mom ko, she was 64 years old. Tapos, galit na galit siya sa amin. Kasi pagpunta niya sa gym, alam mo yung mga kuya na nakahubad, yung parang mga kanto boy, yun yung kasabay ng mom ko. Tapos sabi niya, all my life, I avoided PE and now you're forcing me to do gym workouts. Pero sabi namin, hindi kami magbabayad ng nurse kasi nakomatos ka. Mag-gym ka, at least yung trainer niya 500 pesos lang. 'Di ba? And tama, yung trainer niya 500 pesos pero UP grad yun, College of Human Kinetics. Tapos nag-ano pa siya, masteral. So, yun, jackpot yung mom ko sa trainer niya. And ito yung itsura ng mom ko. So pagkatabi ko yung mom ko, di ba, mukha akong basketball player. So, so yung mom ko is 5'4" ako eh. Yung mom ko is 4'10". So, sobrang petit lang niya. Pero I think ang deadlift niya ngayon is nasa 60 or 70 kilos. And ngayon, sobrang pinapalaklak din namin siya ng USANA. So sabi ko, I don't want my mom to just have a long lifespan. We really want her to have a very long health span. So, bakit namin yung nagagawa? Number one, lahat ng siblings ko, wala kaming trabaho. As in, we're all self-employed. And yung mom ko, she's retired. So, yan. And siguro to end the training, sabi nga, if you don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced one day to make time for your illness. Diba? You don't think about diabetes, you don't think about heart attack, pero one day, malalaman mo na lang may CKD ka na. One day, knock on wood, sana wag mangyari. Pero yung parents mo, they're of age for stroke, they're of age for, alam mo yun, something major na full-blown. Diba? And yung products natin are the best of the best. Diba? These are not things na nice to take. These are things na dapat talaga tinitake mo ng sobra-sobra, ng sobrang dami. Diba? And now, diba, you should make enough money for you to stop worrying about money. And yun yung maganda sa business natin. The higher you are, the bigger the business. Kapag super duper laki na ng business, I'm not saying you don't need to work. I still do you sana. Di ba? Pag mentor pa close, mentor pa train, mentor pa ganito, mentor pa ganito, I never still refuse. Pag merong nagpapatrain, I cancel my swimming. Pero kung wala. Di mag-swim lang talaga ako. So, pero, alam mo yung umabot sa point na I can do whatever I want for however as much as I want and I still make money. Kasi it's hard to be healthy when you're stressing about money. It's hard to eat healthy. You cannot afford the supplements if you don't have money. Kaya although this is a product training, most likely, hindi mo pa rin kayang inumin lahat ng yan. Kasi di ba? I think yung Usana vitamins na iniinom ko every month is more than 20,000 a month. Di ba? And yung cost ng exercise ko every month is like 60,000 a month. For my swim coach, Pilates, lahat. So sabi ko, grabe, for fitness alone, that's easily 100,000. Kasi meron pa akong sports massage every week. So, di ba? It's very expensive to be healthy. So right now, di ba? Kung ano bang mga goals mo sa Usana, tapusin mo na yan. Don't be ashamed of your business kasi it's really something you should be proud of. And go for that major rank advancement soon. So thanks for listening, guys, and Happy New Year.
Yes! Thank you, Mentor Ryan. And really, Usana is about health, right? So to present right away our token of appreciation, may I call on our Diamond Directors, Mentor Raj, Mentor RV, and Mentor Florence. Wala pala. Ako na din para Okay. So, and the non-negotiable, group photo po tayong lahat. So, Mentor Ryan, dito po sa stage or dito po sa crowd. Pwede pong paurong na lang po. Thank you again, Mentor Ryan, and thank you for this crowd. Super marami kayong natutunan for sure, especially sa health natin, no? So, for our announcements, so next Tuesday, we'll be having a powerful Frontier Night with our Emerald Director, Mentor Jerlene. Sino mga Bisaya dito? Mga Bisaya ba dito? So for sure, no, abangan nyo yun. At the same time, she's a mentor talaga na, kumbaga, when it comes to being a good sister, being a good family member, Mentor Jerlene, abangan nyo yan. Right? And, of course, for our powerful and very special announcements, no, a very special mentor will have a very special and powerful announcements with, for us. An awardee of the recently concluded regional convention, multiple travel incentive qualifier, leader of Usana, above all, a motherly like mentor to everyone. And that is the very attribute that I admire her the most. So let's all welcome our Ruby Director, Mentor Mayan Magsino.
Thank you so much, Ops Jane. Happy Mother's Day. Hello, Frontier.
Nakikinig ba ako?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Meaning, maaga pa, no? So we still have 30 minutes for this. Okay. So I am the bearer of good news tonight. Kasi di ba Chinese New Year ngayon? And every New Year, we're looking forward for something new. We're looking for something na shucks, ito yung bagong hope ko ngayon eh. 'Di ba? And yun yung ibibigay ko tonight. Okay ba yun? Kasi kanina, nung nakikinig ako kay Mentor Ryan, sabi ko sobrang blessed natin, no, that our mentor is not just excellent in business. He knows very well yung products natin. 'Di ba? Hindi lang siya yung tipong, ito para dito, ito para dito. Siya kinikwenta niya yung science about it, the behind it. 'Di ba? Tama? And with that, gamitin naman natin yung excellence ng mentor natin. Okay? So, for our first announcement, i-flash natin. Ayan. So we'll be having our Rising Star Training. Okay. Mentor, sino po yung qualified sa exclusive training natin? Okay. Meron ba ditong nag-earn na ng at least $100? Can we all stand? Lahat ng mga new believers natin, can we all stand up? New believers. Yan. Woo-hoo! Okay, so congratulations everyone. And sino naman here, yung kaka-start kanina, I saw one, di ba? Na gusto mag-qualify and of course mag-earn ng $100. Woohoo! Okay, taas na kamay. Yan, di ba? Okay. Anong meron dito, mentor, sa Rising Star? May workshop po ba dito? Di ba? Magiging actress, di ba? Ang Rising Star exclusive training natin last November, ang daming umattend ditong nag-earn ng $100. Yung iba gustong mag-earn ng $100. And I still remember brand partners na para lang mag-qualify, hinabol nila hanggang cut-off mag-100. Alam niyo yung nangyari? Ask me what? 4 weeks after they became a director. And since this training, last November to nangyari, we have produced at least 10 new directors in Frontier. So dapat andito ka. Mentor, kailan yan, di ba? Today is a holiday, so we want to make sure na lahat ng $100 earner makaka-attend. So on February 25, that's a holiday, People Power Revolution. Yun po yung date ng ating training. Ay, anong oras po yan? Lahat kayo makakatulog pa kasi 1:00 to ng hapon. Okay ba yon? So lahat ba makakaasa na marami tayong attendees dito? Okay. And hindi pa dyan natatapos yung good news. Okay. Meron pa tayong not just one, but additional 2. Next slide, please. Woohoo! Okay. Can I see the hands of our new ones? Yung mga kaka-join lang tonight. O, today. O, we have 1, 2, yesterday. O, 3. We had a lot of brand partner bago today. Alam niyo po yung Excellence Night, ito yung monthly recognition event ng team natin. So every single month, parami yung nagkakaroon ng milestone. And this coming March 2, tama ba yung date ko? 3. Oh, mali pala yung date ko. Baka pumunta kayo dito. March 3, we'll be flying one of the most promising executive 8-star diamond directors, Mentor Jonaline Blanco. And para sa mga first time makikinig si Mentor Jonaline, he's the wife of Mentor Ranel Blanco. Di ba sabi nga nila, behind a successful man is a woman. But it's even more powerful if the woman is building with her. Di ba? And that's Mentor Jonaline Blanco. So dapat andito kayo kasi mula sa Cebu, papaliparin po natin siya papunta dito sa Maynila. Grabe ba yon? So dapat may ticket ka na. Can I see the hands na may ticket na? Woo! Yung mga bago, bibili tayo. Okay. And for the last good news. Okay, alam nyo bang yesterday lang to in-announce? And the people behind this event is our mentor. Grabe. Di ba? So, pinapakinggan talaga tayo. If magpapalipad tayo from Cebu, yung next event natin, papaliparin natin mula sa Malaysia. So, okay, next slide. Ay, wala na. Okay. Okay, saglit lang daw. Okay. Alam niyo ba nung nalaman ko to? Sobrang na-excite ako. Ask me why. These leaders, paano ko ba to isasabihin sa mga bago dito, no? Itong mga to, nag-start sila 5 years ago. And they've reached their $1 million club on their 5th year in the business. Grabe na, we will be having our Steadfast Builder training. Okay, ang tanong mentor, ano po ba yung Steadfast Builder? Ito po yung mga brand partners natin na nag-earn ng $100 in 6 consecutive weeks. And guys, we are down to our last 6 weeks including this week. So anong meaning nun? Starting this week, dapat di ka na bababa sa $100. Kasi yung attendance dito, yun yung pool ng next gold directors. If you're not here, paano ka mag-gold? Tama? So dapat present ka dito. Imagine mentors Sarah and Shantan on their 5th year na-achieve nila yung USANA Entrepreneur Milestone. So meaning nag-50 million pesos sila. I-grasp natin yung thought na yung matututunan natin dito, paano ba ako magwa $1 million club in 5 years? Eh yung ibang tao dito, okay na po ako sa 1 million pesos. Eh pwede naman palang $1 million. Correct? Diba? So dapat di ka mawawala dyan. And for our silver directors and below, qualified pa rin kayo dyan basta hindi bababa ng $100 yung inyong income starting this week. And that's all for our good news tonight. Okay? So back to our lovely host. Thank you, everyone.
And that's all for tonight, guys. Let's proceed to our respecting mom.